Welcome back to sports. We're going to swing for the fences talking about baseball first today. A couple of games last night worth showing some highlights to you guys. The Braves and the Marlins will get us started with runs coming in early. Jason Hayward gets one to drop in front of the center fielder, and that would bring in a run to tie it up again already in the first inning. We move through the highlight machine to the bottom of the third, where Justin Upton homers, almost 400 feet on that one, and that would bring his team within 2. Marlins score some more runs, and they're up 6-3 in the 8th. The Braves wouldn't go down without a fight, though, as they string together a couple runs, but it wouldn't be quite enough as they fall to the Marlins for a second straight night, this time 6-5. On to the next Florida team. Maybe they'll have just as much luck. The Tampa Bay Rays in St. Louis to play the Cards, and they would get dealt a rough hand early as Matt Carpenter homered in the first inning. That's a 416-foot shot, folks. Matt Joyce would break the tie in the 5th inning with a double to bring in Kevin Kiermaier, and the Rays wouldn't look back. They had pocket aces going forward from there, and St. Louis just couldn't find their trump card as they score only one more run. And the Rays go on to win this one 7-2, and will play the Cardinals again tonight before moving on to their next series against the Red Sox in the Trop. We move to some afternoon baseball. The Indians traveled to Minnesota to face the Twins and lost 3-1. The home team with Oswald Arcia homering for Minnie. Kansas City Royals headed to Chi-Town to face the White Sox, and they came out with a win by the skin of their teeth, as you can see, 2-1. The Brewers hosted the Cincy Reds and came out with a W to the tune of 5-1, thanks to 2 bombs from Mark Reynolds that netted him 3 ribbies. The last 3 games of the afternoon getting finished up. Some have already finished, too. The Colorado Rockies making it rocky for the Nationals as they lead 6-3 in the 9th. The M&Ms playing as the Mariners let the Mets come into town so they could be losing to them. And the last game of the afternoon, Tigers and Diamondbacks. That game a very much so high-scoring affair after Detroit had a nice 4-run lead, making comebacks, folks. Donald Sterling refuses to stay out of the news, and this time because he's filing yet another lawsuit. This lawsuit names the NBA, Adam Silver, Shelley Sterling, and the LAC Basketball Club Incorporated as part of the contingent of people disrupting his ownership of the team. Sterling is already in 2 other lawsuits that are both ultimately trying to keep him as owner of the Clippers, and Doc Rivers, the coach and now president of basketball operations, has threatened to quit should Sterling maintain control of this team. Sponsors are holding off from the Clippers, and some players have even promised boycotts and promised to force trades to get away from the situation. And ending sports on a little bit of a somber note, after spending the past 30 years as owner of the Denver Broncos, Pat Bowlen has given up control of the team as he battles Alzheimer's disease. Since purchasing the team in 1984, the Broncos have reached 6 Super Bowls with back-to-back titles in 1997 and 98, with John Elway at the helm of the offense. That's all for your sports. Stay tuned for more news in 90 seconds.